Now, since the closure of learning institutions as part of measures to contain the novel coronavirus, many teachers, including those at private schools, had to look for other jobs to support their families. There is much uncertainty for the future of many teachers as only final year examination students will be allowed in the classrooms according to the authorities. Let's have more details of that again in this report.
Maureen Nantongo has found a new passion in the fruits business. She's moved from the classroom to selling passion fruits in the capital, Kampala. The junior university lecturer says COVID-19 left her jobless and life was hard.
I look after 5 people. I have my mother who's a stroke patient. I have my brother who stays with me. I had a maid who I could not say please leave. The maid has a child. So I had to endeavor that my maid gets food. I make sure that my mother has medication. So I just had no option but to work. So I had to put my, how do I call it, not professionalism, but the classy bit of it to go down into what we call, some people would call it dirty work.
With an initial capital of $100 that was given to her by a friend, Nantongo started buying passion fruits from farmers in western Uganda. She got most of her customers online because of restrictions on public transport during the lockdown. She now makes door-to-door deliveries.
In Kabale, I had to sleep in the market, and then in the morning I went to the farmers. I just went to the ladies who sell them and I asked them, I want to buy passion fruits, can you direct me? So out of those ones, one of them took me to the farmer.
A good number of teachers, especially those in private schools, had to look for alternative work to sustain themselves. Since school closed in March, school owners say they couldn't afford to continue paying teachers. Uganda is reopening school for final year students only as part of lifting COVID-19 restrictions. But only 1.2 million learners are expected to report back on 15th October, meaning many teachers will still stay jobless.
We are recalling the upper class teachers. Then the lower class teachers, we can't recall them now because we need to sustain them. You know, sustaining a human being is very hard, especially when the income is not coming in. Yeah, that is where the problem is. But it has been very tough, and it is still very tough.
The government has opened up much of the economy, but with the partial reopening of schools, there's a lot of uncertainty on just when full operations will actually begin. Nantongo says she will continue with her passion fruit business, even if she is able to return to teaching again.
Teachers in Uganda, they are forced to find new jobs due to the impact of the COVID-19 global pandemic.